Hello. Okay, so this video's just a little mod update video pertaining to the dual game type. I might talk about some other stuff as well in here. I'm not really too sure. If I think about it before the end, I'll bring it up. Anyway, duel. I'm not really satisfied with the way duel currently is. There's a couple things. The first thing is that the aim of the enemies is it's far too good. They're basically omnipotent. They got godlike aim. It was a way for me to kind of put them on the same even playing field as like a lance of players. But really, in solo mode, it's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible idea to have the enemies all aim like players because your friendly AI lance mates do not do that. And there's no way I can change that in my mission mod anyway. So we're going with a completely new approach, and that is to make the enemy targets have more damage reduction. They're not going to have like super crazy aim. It's still going to be kind of slightly above average, but nowhere near where it was. Now this will make them take more hits than your normal enemy mechs. Probably it's like 15 to 30%. I'll get more into that because there are some variables that mix that up. But generally, it'll make the battle take longer, but they're not going to be quite as bullshit. It's going to be a little bit more tactical, I think. I think that's a better approach than them having like crazy good aim. Now, saying that, there will be some AI that will have crazy aim because what I'm doing is further adding to the RNG layers of Duel, and that is when uh, when it selects an enemy, there will be percentage chances to randomly assign a dueler some special AI parameters. So you got your normal dueler here, regular AI accuracy curve. They've got normal default target weights for locations on your mech to shoot at, and they got their normal lethality and damage reduction settings. But there's a chance that they might get the head splitter AI instead, which makes their weight for shooting at heads far more. Or you'll get kneecapper, so they specifically try to go after your legs, like this kind of AI. Or you'll get armadillo, which has way less accuracy than normal duelers, but he has increased damage reduction. And when you target the enemy, their little name should show up underneath their little target box. So you'll know who you're up against and what they're going to be trying to do to you. Um, I've also got Glass Cannon, which he's got crazy good accuracy, but he's got far less damage reduction than everyone else. So he's going to be really easy to take out, but also he's going to be doing the most damage out of everybody, potentially. So it adds a little bit of a tactical layer on top of the mission because you could set up on a hill. The duelers are coming towards you, and then you could look at each one of them and be like, okay, that guy's their glass cannon. We need to sneak around and take him out first. And it just adds a little bit more. At least that's my hope, is that people see that extra layer and appreciate it. I don't know. So there's that. I'm probably going to add more. We've got 4 special ones currently. If I could come up with some other variables, I'll slide them in there. So that's pretty much it for duel. I generally lowered their accuracy. Even the glass cannon one that's supposed to be like super accurate, he's got nowhere near the accuracy that they previously were in the last update. Oh What else to talk about? In attack and defend, I have like mega turrets now. They're like huge, and one of them has four LBX ACs, and the other one has four PPCs on it. And your allied base, as well as the enemy base, is going to have these. The enemy base is going to have more, obviously for challenge sake, but I don't know. It helps with the frame rate. I could take a little bit less. I could take a little bit more of the defenders out of the enemy and allied bases and replace them with turrets because the turrets have like barely any impact on the frame rates, and they do crazy damage. And I also brought up their health so they don't just die like tissue paper. So it'll help with the frame rate. We'll be able to have more enemies on the map fighting each other, and I don't know. I think it's cool. It works pretty good. Tested it out a few times. Um, I was watching a live stream and I was watching someone play the convoy mission at like difficulty 74, and they got completely swarmed by assault mechs. So I think the balance is a little bit off for convoy en route to the objective. I'll either have to bring up the convoy's damage potential or lower the enemy count. I'll try my best to figure that out to rebalance it a little bit more. I think attack and defend feels great where it's at. I'm probably going to, for the most part, leave it. I'm not going to change anything crazy. Something I will do in the future is add more variables to it. So we have the pirates coming in to fight everybody. We have Merc unit being called to hunt you down, and the Merc unit has like advanced stats and stuff. I might advance their stats further, so they're more of a threat. I think I'm gonna do that. Something else I want to do with attack and defend is add more stuff, basically taken from patrol, like massive waves of helicopters heading to the base, maybe tank ambushes, little more randomness, more stuff. Since I've got that whole RNG mechanic placed in there, I want to add on to it. Battlefield might be in the PGI DLC, um, and if what I'm led to believe is true, then I might take Battlefield out of this mod because, frankly, I hate fucking working on Battlefield. I can never get it balanced or done to the level of quality that I want it to be. It's just kind of, it's really the least effort garbage mission in my mod, in my opinion. I hate Battlefield. And I'm excited to get rid of it. So we'll see what PGI's take on it is like, and see if it's gonna get removed. Because I'm wanting to remove it from my mod. I know lots of people like Battlefield, but I hate working on it. So there's that. Battlefield's likely to get removed when the update hits. Heavy and light recon. Um, See, heavy and light recon are very similar to each other, and light recon I like. I think it's good, but heavy recon is so similar to it, and it's people just run through it and kill everything. Really, there's nothing too spectacularly different. Heavy recon might get replaced with a new mission type, or it might not even make its way into the DLC for now. I might just remove it for now, and in the future just find a replacement. There is something I'm working on currently that may or may not make it in. See, I can't limit the player's lance to one mech, which is sort of an issue. Because I've got this mission type where I kind of want only one human player, because I've got this mechanic in the game which does not work with a friendly Lance AI, but it works extremely well with human players. And basically, what that is team swapping mid mission. So what I was gonna do was have it so the player mech is on the Op Force team, so they won't attack you, and you get to wander around the map. And it was gonna be a sabotage mission where you have to sneak and destroy things without getting caught by the enemies. And if you're successful in doing that, then allies, a shit ton of allies come down and assault the enemies and kill them, and you could help them. And you'll switch teams at that point once you start shooting. And if you get caught while sabotaging, your allies come down anyway, but there will be significantly less of them, and it'll be more of an issue because the whole idea, the whole premise is that you're taking out like anti-air guns so they could invade, and it's like a stealth mission. I'm gonna have like enemies scanning your IFF signatures and stuff because we've got mechwarrior 2 dialogue for that thing, so I'm gonna make use of that. Um, Not sure if I'm just going to make it RNG dependent or try to tie it to some sort of mechanic. But that's something I'm going to think of later if I could get the mission type, off the ground in the first place. So, if I'm going to do new mission type, that's probably what I'm going to attempt to do. But the thing is that there's no way for me to make it so it's only one unit drop in the player's lance. And if I make it like tonnage requirement 25, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Um, PGI is thinking of implementing a negotiable tonnage thing where you could like pay more C-bills to be able to drop with more tonnage. That's something they're actually toying around with. It's not going to be, at least as far as I know, it's not going to be in this current update coming out because they couldn't get it all the way done. But if it does come in the future, that means this mission type would not be able to work if I did force like a 25-ton limit or something, because then people will be able to negotiate more, bring it up, and probably ruin my mechanics. And then you've also got the people who use no tonnage mods, which they'll throw AI on their team and not even pay attention to like the mission description, and they'll go in there and then they'll wonder why their AI is fucking everything up in the sabotage mission. And I don't know how to convey that to people. I, like, fuck if I know. I've got a fucking, in the description of my mod on the main page, it says in the incompatibilities that you can't run better spawns with this mod. And I see half of the people playing this fucking mod using better spawns. So, and I see half of the people not even reading the mission descriptions. It's like, you have to force this shit on people because they're not paying any goddamn attention. So how do I fucking do it? I can't. So, I don't know. Sabotage mission might not make it in. We'll see. Um, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say about it, though. When the update hits, I'll probably be working my ass off, making sure my mod is going to work with it. Try and get that done ASAP. I've do got a lot of IRL work to do, though, and not much time to do it, so I'll be kind of clinking away at this and see how it goes. But according to everything Dave's told me, there has to be some significant changes done because they changed a lot of the back end on how missions are generated to accommodate the city biomes. Um, I might be able to get away with making it so none of my missions spawn in the city. That way I don't have to completely remake all of them to account for that. That's probably the easiest route if that is a possibility, but I think that's about it. That pretty much wraps it up. There's going to be some other balance changes and improvements that are coming with my mod's next update. But All right, so just wanted to keep you guys up to date on the situation. I'm really excited for the DLC. I love the idea of doing melee. I love the idea of new mission types, and if PGI wants to copy all my fucking missions, that's totally fine with me. I've got I've got no like oh you ripped off my mission kind of feelings about that. It's like I just want the game to be fucking amazing, you know? And I'm sure they could do a better job than I could do. Um, and I'm just really excited for the DLC. I want to see what that new campaign mission's like. So there you go. I'll see you guys later. Farewell.